Ariel Helwani for MMARated.com with the legend himself, Bas Rutten. Bas, welcome to New York.
Thank you. I just came back from New York. I saw The Lion King here last week with the family. It's great.
Very nice. All right, well, you're here for a different kind of event this weekend. Obviously, Kimbo Slice headlining the first show. Let me first ask you, did you ever expect, you've been around this game forever, did you ever expect that we'd be seeing MMA on live network television?
Yes. You know, it was one of my first ideas when UFC came out a long time ago. I think like 6 months in, I said the first person who's going to put this on regular TV, network TV, is going to make a killing because the interest is going to be there. Well, people didn't like it at that time. It was not for that time. I thought it was going to be, I said that time in 93, I said 4 years. In 4 years, it's going to be the biggest thing. It took 11 years. So I was 7 years off, but eventually, yeah, we're getting there. It's going to be huge, you watch. This is going to be a great show, and I think the follow-up show, it's because that's what it's all about, right? Other people are going to come back to watch it again, and I think it's going to be insane.
Do you think America, though, is ready for this kind of thing, especially on the network level? Do you think that, A, are they ready, and B, does MMA need this? I mean, we're doing pretty well without it. Do they need to open up to this kind of potential criticism that might come eventually with being exposed to so many eyeballs?
Oh, yeah, it's. I think it is going to be bigger, and I think that we are needing it, going to need it. Because let's face it, we want to be make it as big as American football, as ice hockey. Once the people start really understanding the sport, you know, you're going to have those scenarios that people are down. But I always say it like this. Well, I come from Holland. We don't have American football in Holland. So when I go here to a party or whatever and people are watching American football, people are always explaining to me what's going on. You know, you got to do this, watch this, and he's got to go so many yards, and blah, blah, blah. They're telling the whole thing. And they think it's kind of cool to say, to explain that to me. And I think you're going to have the same thing in mixed martial arts. People are going to be educated, and then they're going to go to their friends, and they all sit down and say, watch this. He's going to set up an armbar on his right arm, but this is the way he does it. And, you know, and the more we get that, the better it is, and more people start getting interested also in it, and they start training in it, and that's when you're really going to spark the interest.
All right, let me quickly ask you about Kimbo. Obviously, you've been with him since day one in this MMA venture. Are you surprised with how much he learns on every single day and keeps getting better every single week, every single fight up to this point?
Yes, I am. You know, I'm not really surprised anymore because I knew that from the get-go, in the beginning, I realized that he just picks up real fast. So I knew that he did it. But, you know, for him also, I'm very impressed with the way he handles himself. You know, he got so big, so fast, let's face it. He's one of the most recognizable mixed martial arts fighters on the planet. Bigger than Fedor, bigger than the big name guys, because he's just, you know, he's a marketable guy. And he got really fast to the spot where he is right now. Does he deserve it? Some people say not, because he didn't have that hard road. Well, he did have the hard road. You know, Frank Shamrock said it on my show, on the Inside MMA show. It doesn't really matter how he got there. He got there. And now he's giving attention to the sport we like so much. So, yeah, it's great.
What are you expecting from James Thompson?
I expect James to come out and go for a takedown. I don't think that they're going to stand with Kimbo. That wouldn't be smart, and he knows that too. So he will go for a takedown, upper body, and then he's going to see if he can take him to the ground. But we're prepared, you know. He knows his ground game too. People think that we're really dumb and we just train striking, but it's called mixed martial arts, so we're prepared for everything.
All right, Bas. Well, thank you very much for the time, and good luck Saturday. Give us the sign-off.
The sign-out? El Guapo says Godspeed and party on.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey!